Mindy's shuttle. This is Lieutenant Victus with the 9th Platoon. Do you copy?
We hear you, 9th Platoon.
We're approaching the bomb site, Commander. Getting bounced around pretty bad.
This is as close as we get, Lieutenant. Look for somewhere to set your platoon down.
Copy that.
Talk to me about this Cerberus bomb.
It's not Cerberus, Commander. It's Turian.
What do you mean, Turian?
It was planted centuries ago, after the Krogan rebellions. The bomb was a safeguard against another galactic war.
Brutal, but it makes a certain kind of sense. Put the Krogan down hard if they tried anything.
You won't earn trust with tactics like that. But right now we focus on disarming that bomb.
Yes, but Cerberus found it. Detonation means all-out war between my people and the Krogan.
Right. Where is it?
Those buildings ahead. Cerberus brought equipment to dig it up. The 9th Platoon will cover your flank, Commander.
With all this activity, the Krogan have to know something's up.
Then we can't fail, Commander.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
Let's move it, people!
Get behind something!
Keep your heads down!
We're getting heavy resistance here! Entrance sighted. We're on the move.
We gotta move, Shepard. Look out! Shepard, we need to keep moving.
Once we reach the bomb, I'll need to reprogram the trigger mechanism.
Those shields are damn effective! We defeat the Krogan and then plant a bomb on their planet. Pretty extreme, but those were desperate times.
After all this, to lose everything in a flash, it's monstrous.
Cerberus is putting up a fight, but the 9th Platoon is advancing, Commander.
Good work, Lieutenant.
Objective confirmed. Get the cover! Commander, we're getting a lot of mortar fire. Heavy casualties. Taking alternate route. Circling around the bomb site.
Copy that.
Detonation protocol complete. Available units continue. I'm getting a lot of Cerberus radio chatter. They're prepping for evac.
I don't like the sound of that.
Cerberus is leaving. We'll have a better view up the ramp.
Agreed. Let's go.
I can't believe it remained undetected for so long.
It must have been far enough underground to stay hidden. Cerberus had to dig it out.
I hope Victus knows what he's doing. We won't get a second chance. We gotta move, Shepard.
Commander, we're entering the bomb site. Moving towards the control station.
Roger that. We're on our way.
With Cerberus evacuating, the bomb should be clear.
I don't think so. I'm guessing they'll bring out the big guns.
Looks like control schematics for automated turrets. No good now, but they might be useful later.
Damn it! Cerberus has a head start.
We're close. Come on.
I'm at the control panel, Commander. Cerberus set up a firewall around the trigger mechanism to slow us down. I need to create a bypass. That'll take time. But like you said, no trigger, no explosion.
Are you sure you can disarm the trigger?
Yes, it's old tech. I know what to do. Buy me a few minutes, Commander.
We'll make sure you have the time you need, Lieutenant.
Understood. Starting bypass. And thank you for making sure I get this chance.
Just make it right, soldier.
Look out! Commander!
Focus on the bomb. We'll handle Cerberus.
Detonation protocol integrity. Shepard blocking access. All units engaged.
Nobody gets past us.
He's
Clear?
taking fire!
Clear!
Protect him!
Here come reinforcements!
I need more time, Commander!
He's taking fire!
Protect him!
Here they come!
Need more time!
Taking casualties.
Understood!
Right away!
Taking cover.
They're not letting up!
Watch for more shuttles!
Almost there! Atlas deployed!
Shepard!
Take that thing down! Now!
You're exposed.
Programming the bypass!
fragment down. Squad, keep moving.
Commander! Firewall's down! I'm in! Spirits! Cerberus hacked the trigger mechanism. It's set to...
Disarm it!
No time! I have to separate the trigger from the bomb. Now! Cover me!
Lieutenant!
Victory. At any cost.
I've got radio chatter coming in from Krogan forces planetside. Sounds like they started sweeping out the remaining Cerberus troops. Hate to be the guy who told the Krogan about that surprise package. Did you get out all right? Sounds like it got ugly down there.
The Turians took a lot of casualties, Joker. The Primarch's son included.
Understood, Commander. Joker out.
He never hesitated. Whatever he was before, he'll be remembered for this.
What will the Turians think about this, Garrus?
Hard to say. Sacrifice in war is expected. He did us proud, but we're a hard bunch to please. Living your life for the cause. Society first, platoon first. It's all just expected.
He did what he had to do when it counted.
Yes. Yes, he did.
Good work on Tuchanka, Commander. Stopping that bomb prevented the war between the Turians and the Krogan. We can't afford that kind of division right now.
Joker said the Krogan are recovering the bomb?
They moved in, won't allow Turians to send in recovery crews to help.
Understandable.
The situation is fragile at the moment. With Rex and the Primarch aboard the Normandy, you've got a situation brewing. We don't have a solid alliance between those two yet. Keep the peace, Commander. That's an order.
Yes, sir.
Heck it out.
We couldn't risk another galactic war with the Krogan.
The genophage wasn't enough? You had to plant a bomb on my planet?
The decision was made hundreds of years ago. So much has changed.
Not enough to tell us about the bomb, coward.
Hey! We can't let the past rip us apart. Working together, we have a chance. Primarch, you had a bomb on Tuchanka. And Rex, in the Turian's place, you would have done the same damn thing.
Shepard!
It's over. His own son died today making this right.
Please, Commander. It's all right.
Yes, fine. Shepard, you made your point. We have stronger enemies to face.
We do.
I understand your reservations before, Commander.
But I hope you now understand the secrecy.
Secrets get people killed. You've learned that the hard way.
Yes. The hardest lesson I'm ever to learn, Commander. My son, he died with the respect of his men. I wanted to thank you for that. His sacrifice will be recorded in the histories of the 9th Platoon. Something any father would be proud of.
Yes, sir.
Again, Commander, thank you for ensuring my son died with honor. It's all a Turian father can hope for. But this is war. The time for mourning is later. Is there something you need?
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
The Turians pull another move like that, Shepard, and this alliance is off.
Just bear with me, Rex. This is hard for all of us.
I've got Reapers on my planet, a bomb that almost blew up my planet, and if those two fail, the Genophage to make sure we all go extinct anyway. I don't want to hear about who has it hard.
Understood.
Good. Now, is there something you need?
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Yeah.
Something wrong?
Mordin. He got his tissue sample from me, all right. Let's just say scalpels were never meant to cut where he cut.
So, Liara, still relying on the Protheans for all the answers?
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Busy? I have time if you'd like to talk. In fact, I could use the distraction.
What's on your mind?
How long it took the Reapers to eradicate the Protheans, and how long they'll need for us. It took them centuries to conquer the Protheans. We're not quite so widespread, but it would still take at least 100 years. It's selfish, but I keep thinking that if we fail... I'm only 109, Shepard. I could live to see the entire cycle come to an end.
Only 109, huh?
I know. It must seem strange to complain about a 1,000-year lifespan. I used to think it was sad that most aliens live such short lives. Maybe it's not such a privilege to outlive so many. To witness so much death.
Don't drive yourself crazy about this, Liara. We're still in the fight.
Only because you're still driving it forward. We finally have other leaders on our side, but none will take us as far as you can. Sometimes I wonder how you do it.
Every time the world's about to end, I think about how mad you'd get if I didn't stop it. I don't know if I could do this without you.
Flatterer.
I try.
I'll see you soon, Shepard.
At your service.
I'll assume you didn't know about this. My good friend wouldn't hide the fact that his people planted a doomsday bomb on my planet, right?
Rex, I was just as much in the dark as you, honest.
That's what I needed to hear. Just making you sweat, Garrus. Wasn't sure you could. You're always so calm.
I'd be happy to give Krogan some lessons on relaxing.
And we'd be happy to feed you to a thresher maw. Rex out.
Next time, Shepard, don't let him near the intercom. I don't know what Turian came up with the idea, but a doomsday bomb was damned ingenious. Embarrassing now, but ingenious back then.
Kenneth, do you Ever think about when we were abducted by...
No, I don't.
Me neither. Commander, thank you.
It's great to be back.
Feels good to be in an Alliance uniform again.
Welcome aboard, Chief.
Nothing to report. I'm glad the Commander didn't forget about us down here.
I told you Shepard would come visit.
So, the rat line. That must get your mouth watering.
Can't do a story. That's as classified as it gets.
I suppose it would cause a panic, but wouldn't the news drive up recruiting?
It might also piss off a Krogan with diplomatic immunity. No thanks. Cerberus stealthily strikes star system shield. No, glad I read that one out loud.
I have noticed many displays of public affection on the Citadel. The rate seems disproportionately high. I wonder if this is how the Krogan feel.
Not sure what to think about that little mech dog roaming the ship.
You mean Sophie? I think she's cute.
What purpose does she serve?
I guess I have a soft spot for worthless dogs. Look how long I've been with you.
Hello? Anne? You here? Anne?
Oh, Commander. Yes, I'm sorry. Just... this is hard.
Of course. You alright?
Yes. No. I don't know. My father and I didn't leave things in a great state.
An argument?
Yes. It was trivial. A disagreement on how to file some of the specimens. I was mad about something else. I don't remember what. And I took it out on him. So stupid.
That's alright. I can come back.
No, please. I'm okay. Seeing all this again? He was so obsessed. Crazy sometimes.
I didn't get a chance to know him.
Oh, sometimes I felt the same way. He was a great man. A pioneer. But he could be distant. I felt like an inconvenience growing up.
You sound angry.
I was angry. Still am, I guess. But sometimes, he was so full of stories, he nearly burst. I loved that about him. It's why I signed up for this work. I can't believe he's gone.
We'll figure this out.
We have to. I need to know what's on the other end of that artifact. What he died for.
We need your help. You're our last chance.
You're right. Let me dig into my father's work to see what I can find.
Anne, you sure you're up for this?
Yes. When Leviathan took control of me, I remember being somewhere cold and dark. But my father taught me to never be afraid of the dark.
I'm still amazed your father got his hands on a piece of a Reaper.
He was so excited. Your claims validated years of work.
Did you take appropriate steps to prevent indoctrination?
Of course. It was completely shielded, and we all had regular psych evals. But now, Thanks to the artifact, I'm indoctrinated anyway, aren't I? Might as well be a Arachnite drone waiting for orders from the Queen.
You studied the Rachni?
I wrote my dissertation on them. My father thought it was a waste of time, but now, it might actually help us understand Leviathan.
In what way?
We think of the Rachni as telepathic, but there's really no such thing. At short range, the Queen uses pheromones to give orders. At long range, she uses an organic kind of quantum entanglement communicator. Whatever Leviathan does must be similar, entangling particles to stimulate neural activity. It uses the artifact to establish a connection, and then it controls the mind of anyone near it.
Hey, Lola. Need a hand?
What brings you down here, James?
Heard you're closing in on the Reaper killer. Anything that can scare those bastards has to be worth a look.
That's what I'm hoping. We didn't detect any energy emissions.
But the Reapers were able to use the artifact to trace Leviathan somehow.
My theory is that most of the time, the artifact simply acts as a receiver. We'll only be able to trace Leviathan through it when it actively takes control of someone.
As it did on the asteroid.
Right. Unless it needs something, Leviathan doesn't bother communicating. I guess it and my father had something in common.
You said Leviathan's control was similar to a quantum entanglement communicator, which is untraceable.
Yes, but this isn't a natural QEC. Leviathan has to send a pulse through the artifact to alter your mind and create the quasi-QEC effect.
And that can be traced.
Right. Just like at the dig site. The Reapers were tracing the signal by activating the artifact. My father wanted to be at that dig site. He was getting too old for long digs, but he hated being stuck in the lab. He nearly missed my graduation because he was on a dig. Showed up still wearing his field gear. God, he'd have hated dying here.
And I know this is hard, but if there's anything more you can tell us.
I don't think there's anything more I can tell you. But maybe I can show you.
What are you saying?
The artifact only sends out a signal when Leviathan's controlling someone. So let it control me. You could trace the signal.
You mean let it take you over? That's too dangerous.
It's my call, not yours. You said I'm your last chance to find this thing.
We have no idea what will happen.
If we wait, the Reapers will get to Leviathan first. I'm the only one here who's spent enough time with it to do this. You're looking for something to fight the Reapers, Commander. I'm looking for the monster that murdered my father.
We still don't know what we're looking for.
Then let's find out.
Commander, this thing we're doing with Anne sounds dangerous as hell.
Noted. Edie?
Energy signature locked in. Waiting for activation.
You sure about this?
Yes. I'm sure.
I'm gonna be right here.
Okay. I'm ready.
James, drop the containment shield.
Shield is dropped.
Artifact online.
Anything?
Nothing yet. Wait. There's something. I feel a chill.
Edie?
No trace yet.
Holy hell!
Signal is tracking. Maintain connection.
Turn back. The darkness can't be breached.
Dios!
Maintain connection.
Listen to me. I found you, and the Reapers are right behind me.
You have brought them.
You're a threat.
So are you. I've seen what you can do. The war needs you.
There is no war. There is only the harvest.
Edie, do we have enough?
Partial lock. Maintain connection to narrow the search.
You heard her. We got enough. I'm hitting the shield.
Belay that, Lieutenant.
Signal is fading. Maintain connection.
We can fight them. We can win this.
The cycle cannot be broken.
You're wrong. Focusing the point of origin. Maintain connection to narrow the search.
I'm stopping this!
Back off! Where are you? Where are you?
Beyond reach.
Trace complete. James!
Got it! Okay. Yeah, we're good. Shit.
Anne, talk to me.
She's a mess.
Edie, did we get it? We have a location.
Hang in there.
Leviathan coordinates sent to the Normandy, Shepard.
I hope it was worth it.
It will be.
I'm taking her to Med Lab. See you back on the Normandy.
Cortez, what's the status on the probe we launched?
Tracking it now, Commander. I've confirmed that Leviathan's signal originates from this planet. Heard how, Anne helped us locate it. It's pretty spooky stuff.
I'm still not sure what we're expecting to find down there.
Dr. Bryson classified Leviathan as a Reaper killer. It appears it doesn't wish to be found.
It doesn't have a choice, we're here.
But then what? If it turns out to be a Reaper, are we really going to offer an alliance?
We're not gonna win this war by turning away help, even if it does have blood on its hands.
Commander, new readings from the probe. It's narrowed down Leviathan's location. You're not gonna like it.
Let's hear it.
There's nothing but ocean. I show a concentration of structures floating on the surface, but the probe's giving us a signal below that. Way below.
Underwater?
Looks that way. The shuttle should still be able to reach it.
That's possible?
The Kodiak is spec'd to nearly 1,000 atmospheres, though I've never actually tested that.
Guess we're gonna find out. Status!
Some kind of pulse hit us! Systems are shutting down! Brace for impact!
Everyone all right?
I'm okay here.
How's the shuttle, Cortez?
Checking now. I'll see if I can get power restored.
Copy that. We'll look around.
It would seem others have been stranded here as well. We aren't the first to encounter that pulse.
Could be Leviathan's last line of defense. Any idea how old these are?
The bones are untouched by scavengers. If they rotted clean from humidity and exposure, it might take more than a year.
Shepard, it's one of the artifacts.
Explains why no one gets out of here. Looks like a damaged Atlas. Different though, and it's not flying Cerberus colors.
It may not be Cerberus technology at all. Regardless, it doesn't work. I don't recognize any of these ships. How long have they been here?
Look! Up there!
Reapers! They were right behind us! Protect the shuttle!
Cortez, situation?
Swapping out the parts, Commander. Hang on.
Cortez!
Almost there, Commander.
Cortez, what happened to almost there?
Out of development, Commander. Fixing it now.
Give us some cover fire!
Copy that!
Damn it! Cortez is in trouble! Get to him! Okay, we're clear!
Nice work, Commander. But there's a development. We need to talk.
Status.
Shuttle's a mess, Commander. That pulse knocked it right out of the air. We're not going anywhere.
Why not have the Normandy pick us up?
Same thing would happen to her. And the landing won't be as pretty. I'd say Leviathan has some sort of defense system in place.
Then we aren't getting out of here until we find it. So how do we do that?
Well, you might be able to use a mech. Looks like it's rigged for diving.
A diving mech?
It's a Triton model. Military grade, repurposed for deep sea exploration. As long as the seawater hasn't corroded it, you should be good to go.
Well, if that's what we have to do, let's get started.
Shepard, perhaps you are unaware of the degree of risk. Are we seriously proposing?
First, we'll need to restore power to get that cargo door open.
How?
I suppose we are.
These old Ballard-class ships are equipped with exterior power sockets. They use them for emergency repairs. We can strip the cells from the shuttle and use those for juice. Hang on, I'll get you started.
Got a cell for you, Commander. Find somewhere to plug that in. cell for you, Commander.
Here they come! Get another power cell, Shepard! We'll hold them off!
Another cell here.
It should still have weapons capability.
Good. I need to get in the water before they come back.
Roger that. Walk the mech back to me when you're ready to dive. I should check it over first.
All right, Commander. Let's get you out of there and I'll do a systems check.
Shepard, I understand the reasons, but this is a big risk.
We've come too far to stop now. The way home is through Leviathan.
Okay, SEALs check out. Oxygen pressure is nominal. Systems are a go. It's as ready as I can make it.
Let's go.
Take care down there, Commander.
Closing hatch.
Engaging systems. Ready.
Testing comm link.
I read you.
Here goes.
Commencing dive in 3, 2, 1.
Suit holding up, Commander.
Looks good so far.
Good. I'm getting some comm interference on this end. Hang on.
Copy that. Cortez? Cortez! Not sure if you can read me up there. Looks like I've finished the major descent. Can't see much from here. Suit is holding up. Emergency systems have come online. Life support operational. Scanner indicates the probe is below my position. Looking for a way down. Shutting down all non-critical systems to preserve remaining power. Not sure how much juice the emergency thruster will need to get me back to the surface. Can't worry about that now. Getting some strange readings from the probe. Something is definitely down there. Reading the probe directly below me. Looks like the final drop. Can't see anything just yet. Found the probe. Seems intact. I'm gonna keep moving. What is that?
This is not your domain. You have breached the darkness.
You killed a Reaper. I need to know why.
They are the enemy. One that seeks our extermination.
But I thought you were a Reaper.
They are only echoes. We existed long before.
Then what are you?
Something more. Your mind belongs to me. Breathe.
Anne? What's happening?
Your memories give voice to our words. Your nature will be revealed to us. Accept this.
The galaxy's at war with the Reapers. You defeated one. Why aren't you fighting back?
There is no war. There is only the harvest.
Then help us stop it.
None have possessed the strength in past cycles. Your own species could be destroyed with a single thought. But you are different. I have witnessed your actions in this cycle. The destruction of Sovereign, the fall of the Collectors. The Reapers perceive you as a threat. And I must understand why. Before the cycles, our kind was the apex of life in the galaxy. The lesser species were in our thrall, serving our needs. We grew more powerful and they were cared for, but we could not protect them from themselves. Over time, the species built machines that then destroyed them. Tribute does not flow from a dead race. To solve this problem, we created an intelligence with a mandate to preserve life at any cost. As the intelligence evolved, it studied the development of civilizations. Its understanding grew until it found a solution. In that instant, it betrayed us. It chose our kind as the first harvest. From our essence, the first Reaper was created. You call it Harbinger.
You built that machine despite what you saw the other races experience. Why?
You cannot conceive of a galaxy that bends to your will. Every creature, every nation, every planet we discovered became our tools. We were above the concerns of lesser species. The intelligence was envisioned as simply another tool.
And now we all pay the price for your mistake.
There was no mistake. It still serves its purpose.
How did you remain hidden all this time?
Our extermination is not complete. Some survived and found refuge in the dark corners of the galaxy. I am their progeny. Over the cycles, the Thrall races were controlled, removing traces of our existence as we directed them to. In this way, our survival was kept secret from the Reapers. Today, we reach out through the fragments and watch for discovery.
Fragments? You mean the artifacts we found?
They provide a window into the galaxy. Tools for exploring the events of this cycle from the safety of this world. Through them, we watch, we study, and remain in the shadows.
How did the intelligence defeat you?
To find a solution, it required information. Physical data drawn from organic life in the cosmos. It created an army of pawns that searched the galaxy, gathering this data. There was no warning. No reason given when they turned against us. Only slaughter. Only the harvest.
Tell me about the Reapers.
Each harvest ends with the birth of a Reaper. Perfect in its design. Each formed in Harbinger's image. Our image. Each Reaper has the power to influence organics. Over countless cycles, this ability was refined, perfected, and gave rise to indoctrination.
But what's the point of all these harvests?
The intelligence has one purpose. Preservation of life. That purpose is not being fulfilled. It directed the Reapers to create the mass relays to speed the time between cycles to greatest efficiency. The galaxy itself became an experiment. Evolution its tool.
Will it ever end?
Unknown. Until the intelligence finds what it's looking for, the harvest will continue.
What do you know about the Crucible?
We have watched its construction before. It has never been completed. Those who have tried still fell victim to the harvest. Its outcome is unknown.
Okay, you made your point. Will you help stop the cycle?
I have searched your mind. You are an anomaly, yet that is not enough.
Wait!
The cycle will continue.
No! You've been watching. You know this cycle is different.
We will survive. You will remain here as a servant of our needs. The Reapers will harvest the rest.
If you release me, no one has to be harvested.
Nothing will change.
The Reapers know where you are. You can't just watch anymore. You have to fight. Even if you survive the battle today, the Reapers won't stop.
forever. Release me and we have a chance to end this once and for all.
Is singular.
I've earned it. Out there fighting, where you should be.
It is clear why the Reapers perceive you as a threat. Your victories are more than a product of chance. We will fight, but not for you or any lesser race. We were the first, the Apex race. We will survive. And the Reapers who trespass on this world will understand our power. They will become our slaves. Today, they pay their tribute in blood.
Shepard's back! Cortez, status!
We're good to go! I don't know what the commander did, but the pulse is offline! Damn it, we got a Reaper inbound!
Shepard! Goddess! She's freezing. Are you all right?
Yeah. I'm fine. Hell of a headache.
We're lucky we got you back.
What happened down there?
We found it. It's real. And a lot more than we ever imagined.
So was it worth almost dying for?
It was. We exposed it. Pushed it into the light. Whether it likes it or not, it's part of this war now. And it's gonna help fight.
It sounds like an impressive accomplishment.
Yeah. One for the history books.
Commander, I finished reading your report.
The Alliance wanted more intelligence on the Reapers. I'd say we got it.
Our people will be studying it for years to come. They're already calling it the Leviathan Codex. It rewrites galactic history as we know it.
Whatever else it means, it tells me the Reapers had a beginning. And maybe now we'll provide them with an end.
That's one way to look at it. I guess it's the only way. So go out there and make it happen. This is a big step in the right direction, Shepard. Good work.
Thank you, sir.
Hack it out.
Have we found any new engineers for the Crucible glyph?
5 ex-Sonax Industries scientists who attempted to reverse engineer Prothean technology stolen from planet Garvuk. They are technically still wanted by the Council for hiding Prothean technology. As well, Sonax's part in instigating an illegal war on Garvuk.
I'm sure the Council will forgive that for helping with the Crucible. Extend those scientists amnesty and an invitation.
Right away.
Doctor, I'd like to hear the song.
Again? Trying to calculate amino acid decay rates.
You said you would once the tests were done.
Oh, better to die to a thresher maw with shotgun blasting, roaring raw than to play ambassadorial games with the blood of Shiagar in her veins. Off to fight since Turians can't, with diplomats instead of a Krant, but she'll be true to Tuchanka's dream and live and die a Krogan queen. For she is the Krogan queen, hurrah, hurrah for the Krogan queen, and it is a glorious thing to be the Krogan queen. Still prefer pattern songs.
Of course. I really had to twist your arm.
I can only imagine talking to something so huge, so alien. I hope it helps against the Reapers.
Working on anything?
I'm helping decode some of the Crucible's designs, or trying to. Theoretical particle physics based on specialized Base 12 mathematics aren't exactly my specialty. We're cobbling together knowledge from disciplines that take lifetimes to master. I'd trade my last 100 years to resurrect even one Prothean scientist to help us. I had something I wanted to show you, Shepard. Could we meet in your cabin when you have a moment?
Liara, you had something you wanted to discuss in my cabin?
Yes, I'll be right up.
Come on in.
Thank you. Could we sit? I've been thinking about the knowledge we gathered on the Reapers, and how easily it could be lost again. So, I put a plan in motion to preserve things for the future.
What's this?
A record of the galaxy. Information on the Reapers, relays, different cultures, and blueprints of the Crucible. But there's one entry I wanted your opinion on.
Which one?
Your own. I'd be honored to have your input. How would you like history to remember you?
50,000 years is a long time for a computer to sit around.
Please, I was an archaeologist. I know what I'm doing. I'm encasing these records in time capsules and seeding copies on multiple planets. And while it's not foolproof, the VI I'm installing has every translation and linguistics program I could find.
So it's an information guide like Vigil on Ilos?
Yes. I've been preparing it for some time.
And it will be a privilege to guide the future discoverers of these records. Have you decided what you would like Dr. Sony to write in your entry, Commander?
Put down the truth. Good, bad. Don't leave anything out. Let history be the judge.
I'll give them the facts. Let me just delete all these breathless passages on your heroics.
You writing anything I can't live up to?
I can't help myself. You're a good friend, Shepard.
You've been there for me too, Liara.
No, I haven't. I wish I could have joined you back on Ilium.
You made up for it.
Well, I suppose I did just write your name in the stars. Eden Prime. This is where it all began. Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
And where Saren launched his first major attack with the Geth.
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
I remember the reports. I was busting my ass trying to find evidence against Saren. Hearing that he'd attacked a colony while I sat mired in bureaucracy, that was a bad day.
You always did prefer a straight-up fight.
And you're always good at helping me find them.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Any idea whether it's part of the Crucible?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. Since the original dig site here contained a warning about the Reapers, it could be connected to the Crucible.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Understood. All right, everyone. Get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here.
No sign of survivors. Come on, we need to find the dig site.
This was a beautiful colony once.
It survived, Saren. It can survive this.
They rebuilt Mendoir. It wasn't the same.
It never is.
Shepard, this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Look at that. Bits of Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
So, Liara ever dug up, what do humans call it? A dinosaur?
No, dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species. The two fields are completely different, and... you were joking.
A bit, but at least you're catching on these days.
There. That's the elevator that leads down into the dig site.
Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
Like the Collectors, or those bodies we found back on Ilos.
Like the bodies we found back on Ilos. But this one is alive.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
What can you tell me about the Protheans, the people, not the technology?
Given your experience with the Prothean Cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean Empire spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
Galactic community? You think they had something like a council?
Yes, exactly. Their cultural and artistic expression are actually quite close to those of the ancient Asari. And given their similar interests in helping other species, it's clear that they believed in interspecies cooperation.
The way you describe them, they sound a lot like the Asari.
I'm certain I'm coloring their culture with my own perceptions. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Good thing we brought our Prothean expert.
I hope I can help. If this single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
There they are.
Acknowledge! Touchdown done! Take your cargo, bitch! Man down!
All right, let's get moving before more of them come back.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
Get the car! Squad, die now! Not sound gone!
Understood!
Squad, keep moving! Keep going!
Perfect. This intel will give Eden Prime's resistance movement a real chance to push Cerberus out of their colony. There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game. This isn't a military stronghold, it's somebody's home.
We didn't kill these people, and we're going to shut down the bastards who did.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong. For the Empire. For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
I've got the signal.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean Cipher you received on Pharos, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would, and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video, and the signal they used.
Perfect. Then we just need to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Seal the bulkheads!
Acknowledged.
How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Third of our people.
Alert! North side bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
You understood that one too?
Yes.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
Backup forces are here.
They've retracted the bridge. We have to find another way across.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Heavy Cerberus forces inbound. Looks like we've got a siege on our hands. Here they come!
Bring me down! Keep going! Damn it! Damn it!
Looks like we got a second to catch our breath.
If anybody needs fresh clips or a bathroom break, now's the time.
Has the life pod ended stasis mode?
We're almost there!
I saw a supply cache in the building next door if you want to stock up.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access. Heavy Mech, don't let it get close! There. You can open the life pod now. There, you've got it. Goddess. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness. Be careful, he's confused. Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
a few minutes!
No, the bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now.
Neutron bombardment underway. The bunker is secure, Commander Traffic.
What is left of it? A few hundred people. How am I to rebuild an empire from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You'll remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods. I need the few that are left.
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that. How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. Turian. I'm surrounded by primitives.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
A living Prothean?
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way. What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which... You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the Crucible. We've started building it.
Crucible?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst.
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist. Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Then I'd say you found an ally. The goal of this ship is to wipe the Reapers from existence.
But how far are you willing to go to achieve that goal? I do not believe you, Commander. Lying is a biological marker. There is doubt behind your words.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the Crucible?
No. It contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
I'm beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
So, could you read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered. What sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished, and if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
It was by necessity. Very early, we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War. We were turning the tide. Until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean Empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you, I think. What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No, but they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Is there anything more you can tell us about the Crucible?
Only the stories we heard. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved?
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies. Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik.
And welcome aboard the Normandy, Javik.
Commander, nice to see you again.
How are you settling in, Trainer?
I actually feel somewhat useful. It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the War Summit.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist Trainer has been extremely helpful.
The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Thank you, Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
Life on an active ship always feels crowded at first. You'll get used to it.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. I've got no problems getting cozy. This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox.
Say that again?
The population of the colony world of Tyvor has been killed.
I don't understand. The Reapers have been taking people alive.
It was self-inflicted. When Reaper forces invaded, Tyvor's colonists detonated nuclear weapons inside their cities.
Goddess.
Their deaths would have been instantaneous, Doctor.
Thank you, Glyph. That'll be all. A Prothean. A living, breathing Prothean right below me.
He's not what I expected.
Me neither. He was a little cold when I tried to talk. I understand the shock of waking up again. His species gone. But a Prothean, Shepard. There's so much he could tell us. I've never seen Krogan move with such purpose. It's a little terrifying.
Please, enjoy your day.
Seen a lot of crazy things in my time on the Normandy, Shepard. A talking Reaper, a talking plant, and now a real live talking Prothean. Hell of a thing, waking up to find everything you know is destroyed. But I imagine the chance to get some payback is consolation. Doubt you and I'll ever get a second chance against the Reapers.
Certainly possible. Would require strengthening exercises. Get muscles to support weaker bone structure.
Right. Yeah, I can do that.
Alloy of Edie's body not flexible like organic tissue could cause unintentional damage. Recommend pillows, cushions, possibly gel packs.
Okay, that's a little weirder, but yeah, alright, cushions.
Positioning critical to success. Can forward Edie charts, videos with relevant data.
No, let's Edie's pretty busy with, stuff. Let's just send that to me. You're not gonna tell anyone about this, right? Like Shepard? Shepard doesn't really need to know.
Guarantee Shepard won't learn about it from me.
She's standing right there, isn't she?
I wish I wasn't.
Shepard, Eve ready for travel to Tuchanka.
Nice talking with you, Mordin.
We'll be here if you need me. Continuing to study Shroud in meantime.
Something else, Commander?
Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander.
All hands, full stop! Hostiles detected at the landing coordinates.
Joker, what have you got?
Sensors show a Reaper parked at the Shroud facility. No way you're gonna be able to land a shuttle there.
Get everyone assembled in the war room. I want eyes on the Shroud.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
New form of Reaper, Shepard, using Shroud to poison Tuchanka's atmosphere. Problematic.
They want to fight! They just got one.
Primarch, we're gonna need your help.
That could be difficult. Our losses on Palaven have been catastrophic.
We're doing this for Palaven. No one said it would be easy.
What do you have in mind?
A combined attack. Your people hit the Reaper with an airstrike. Rex, at the same time, your soldiers will be attacking from the ground. Together, you can draw it away from the tower.
Yes, distraction. Small team can reach Shroud facility, finish synthesizing cure. We'll need Eve to come with us.
We've never faced a Reaper up close like this. Everyone on board?
There's even a doubt? Let's move, Pyjack. It's time to cure the genophage.
Commander, incoming message marked urgent. I'll put it in the comm room for you.
Dalatras.
Commander Shepard, we know you've reached Tuchanka. And by now, I imagine Mordin Solus has proposed using the Shroud.
You spying on us?
Hardly. The Shroud is the only viable course of action open to you. Commander, you can't allow your misguided sympathy for the Krogan to cloud your judgment. Do you honestly believe curing the genophage will end in lasting peace?
We have to give the Krogan that chance. You can't condemn an entire race to extinction based on what might happen.
What will happen is the Krogan will reproduce out of control. We uplifted them specifically for their violent nature, not their diplomatic skills. Another war is inevitable.
What do you want, Dalatras?
Years ago, our operatives sabotaged the Shroud facility to ensure what you're planning couldn't be done. Mordin will likely detect this malfunction and repair it. But if you ensure that he doesn't, then the cure's viability will be altered just enough so that it fails. No one will notice the change.
You mean trick the Krogan?
They need not be any the wiser. Let Urdnot Rex believe you fulfilled your promise.
Mordin would never stand for that.
How you deal with him is up to you, Commander. We can provide you our very best scientists to build the Crucible, and the full support of our fleets.
If I sabotage the cure.
Think about it, Commander. The choice is yours.
I've ordered the clans to assemble at the Hollows. It's our sacred meeting ground. We'll land there and take an armored convoy against the Reaper. This will be the defining moment of Krogan history.
Krogan history filled with defining moments, most bloody. Hope this one better.
Commander, you seem troubled.
I got a message from them.
Rex, it's Reeve. The Reapers are already at the Hollows. Come out with guns blazing.
Hang on tight. We're heading in.
Shepard, keep them away from the female. I'll sort out what's happening with the other clans.
Everyone pick your targets and keep an eye on our 6. Now move!
The enemy is approaching.
Push forward. Don't let them get up here.
Shepard, it's ugly over here. Whatever you do, keep them away from the female.
This is as bad as Paladin!
There are more approaching.
We're almost in the clear!
They'll sing battle songs about this someday. Reaper blood has finally soaked our soil.
We have to get to the Shroud. The airstrike is on its way.
Female safe, Shepard. Vitals are strong.
What's a Solarian doing here? Nobody said anything about this.
Multiple Krogan. Problematic.
Who are you?
Urdnot Reeve, brood brother to our illustrious leader.
Reeve and I share the same mother, and nothing else.
For which I'm thankful. I remember what it means to be a true Krogan. We flay our enemies alive and drown them in a geyser of their own blood. We don't invite them into our home.
This Solarian is not your enemy. He's here to help cure the genophage.
His kind gave us the genophage. Why should we trust him?
Because I do. And so will you.
Enough! You can stay here and let old wounds fester as Krogan have always done. Or you can fight the enemy you were born to destroy and win a new future for our children. I choose to fight. Who will join me?
I will.
And so will I. Now hold your heads high like true Krogan. There's a Reaper that needs killing!
Krogan ground convoy, this is Turian Wing Artemech. Our flight vector to the Shroud is locked. We're 10 minutes out and counting.
Copy that, Artemech. We're on our way, trying to make up lost time. Shepard out.
Reeve isn't the only Krogan who wants revenge for the genophage, Rex. You'll have to placate them somehow.
I'll demand the Council return some of our old territory. We'll need room to expand. Recapture the glory of the Ancients.
Glory of Ancients led to Krogan rebellions, countless deaths, creation of genophage. Expansion plan, problematic.
What were the ancient Krogan like?
Tuchanka wasn't always a wasteland. In the old times, the Krogan were a proud people. We had dreams, a future to look forward to.
Until Solarian interference.
No, we destroyed Tuchanka ourselves. Technology changed us. It made life too easy. So we looked for new challenges, and found them in each other. Nuclear war was inevitable.
And now our planet is rubble. We'll need a better place to live.
I'd say helping defeat the Reapers would be worth a new planet.
Or 10. You haven't seen how fast we can pop them out.
Rex.
What? With the genophage cured, we'll have a lot of catching up to do.
Commander, on the shuttle, was there something you were going to say?
The Dalitras tried to cut a secret deal with me.
What kind of deal?
She said they sabotaged the Shroud years ago. The cure won't work unless we fix it.
Years ago, our operatives sabotaged the Shroud facility to ensure what you're planning couldn't be done.
And she thought we wouldn't know better?
Correctly. Would likely have fooled tests, but familiar with STG work, can adjust. Did not come this far for nothing.
You just spared our race another genocide, Commander.
I told you we could count on her. Why are we stopping?
Rex, you and Mordin stay with Eve. It's looking ugly out here.
Will do. Reapers are bigger than I thought.
And they think Turian fighters are going to make a difference?
This combustion manifold isn't going to
What's
last
happening,
long.
Shepard?
Let's get
We
moving.
can't sit around like this.
dangerous stopping like this.
Look at that Reaper. It's like the end of days out there.
I've never seen the sky like that. And remember to bring it back when you're done, human. As soon as we finish this, those Solarians will pay for the genophage. Make sure your Solarian cat stays always opposed to fire.
What's the holdup?
Road's out. The convoy can't make it through.
Turian Wing Artemech, this is Shepard. We've been delayed. Hold off your attack.
Negative, Commander. Our approach is locked. The Reaper already knows we're here.
An airstrike isn't enough against the Reaper. We must join the fight.
Damn it! I don't care if we have to build a new road. We are going! Shepard!
I've lost control. I can't pull up.
Move!
Shepard, what's happening?
Rex! Get the female out of here now! Go! Artemech, do you copy?
We have to abort, Commander. That Reaper's tearing us to pieces.
Understood. Save your pilots. We'll find another way. Rex, are you receiving this? Is everyone okay?
Yeah, just scratches. Nothing the Solarian can't patch up. Reeves' truck made it out too.
What was that?
The Turians had to call out the airstrike. We'll need a new plan for dealing with the Reaper.
First we'll have to find you. Where did you end up?
Underground. We see ruins of some kind.
Commander, that's the City of the Ancients.
How do we get out?
No maps exist. It's been abandoned for thousands of years.
You're a trailblazer, Shepard. Get through there and we'll find a place to meet up. Nothing will stop this cure.
Another one.
That didn't feel like a quake.
Rex, are you guys feeling these tremors?
Not up here.
It could be something else, Commander. It is said that Krois, the mother of all Thresher Maws, lives in this region.
Which is another reason to get your ass out of there, Shepard. Step on it.
Krois, the mother of all Thresher Maws. Sounds troubling.
If the Krogan named it, it must be something special.
Rachni.
There are bound to be more than just the ones we killed. Rex, we've got Rachni here. Keep an eye out.
I know. A few of them just attacked us. All that matters is getting to that shroud. Find us fast.
Finally, light ahead. In my younger days, I would have loved to have spent time here studying these ruins.
Remnants of a failed species.
Rex, we made it back outside.
Well, if you can see sunlight, that's progress.
And the color green. I thought plants were extinct around here.
You're looking at hope, all that's left of it on Tuchanka. This is once a world full of beauty. Given a chance, it can be again.
Shepard, that Reaper is still up to no good at the Shroud. Find a way out of there and we'll pick you up.
We're on it.
And when we get there, vengeance will be mine.
Movement ahead.
More opportunity for a creep.
Eyes sharp on our perimeter! Not a place we want to get trapped! Another quake.
Garrus is more than a myth.
Stay sharp. It isn't over yet. Watch out! One of the big ones!
I'm here. Leave it alone!
Rex, you're right about Calros. She's on the move.
Yeah, we've got some ideas on that. What?
Not now, Rex. The commander has enough to worry about.
What's happening?
Some crazy idea we can talk about later. Just worry about getting out of there right
Take a
now.
breath, because here they come!
Shepard, looks like we got a bridge up ahead. Try to find
I didn't think
and
the
we'll pick
chopper
you
could
up
get
there.
any worse.
We're a little preoccupied right now.
I didn't say it would be easy. Shepard, we're coming under the bridge. Get down here and we can get to the shroud. Calros!
Rex?
Break off! We're getting out of here!
Calros territorial instinct confirmed!
She's not gonna get us! Go on ahead, Shepard. We'll try to shake this thing and find you.
Pressure mark getting closer!
Tell me something I don't know.
I wonder where we are now. This planet is one giant death trap.
The Reapers must feel at home.
Ahead of us!
I have them in sight.
Shepard, Rex busy driving truck. Are you still alive?
Doing what we can. What about you?
Alarmed yet entertained. Calros is quite persistent.
Breathe. Stay close. Drive faster. I can smell the damn thing's breath. Shepard, we've almost lost Calros. Get down from there and we'll find you. Shepard, get over here. Reeve, keep an eye out for that maw. I don't want it sneaking up on us.
Make it quick, Rex.
We're exposed.
Move it!
It's Calros! Move, Shepard!
We're in! Go! What about Reeve?
No way he survived that. And he was a pain in the ass anyway. Now let's finish this. There's a Reaper waiting for us.
We don't have a plan for this.
Vengeance is the goal. Suicide is not.
We're curing the genophage no matter what it takes. Everything my people will ever be depends on it.
And I hope this idea you were talking about is a good one.
It was hers, actually.
Garrus. We summon her to the Reaper.
Would that even work?
Already discussed strategy. Just need to distract Reaper. Draw it from tower while Cure synthesized, released.
What makes you so sure she'll come?
Legends say she is the mother from which all other Thresher Maws spawn. This is as much her home as ours.
If Tuchanka has a temper, Garrus is it. Nobody's ever faced her and survived.
I've taken some risks in my time, but this seems crazy.
And going head-to-head with Sovereign didn't? This is the only way to get to that tower and release the cure. There's no other choice.
But how would we summon her?
The tower was built in an arena devoted to Kalros's glory. The Solarians thought she would scare away intruders.
Appears to have worked.
There are 2 Maw hammers there, the largest in existence. If you can activate them, Kalros will come. That should distract the Reaper.
Meanwhile, laboratory nearby. We'll finish synthesizing Cure.
Let's make sure we all get out of here alive. We're gonna have one hell of a story to tell.
Wait! I want you to know that no matter what happens, you've been a champion to the Krogan people, a friend of Clan Erdnot, and a sister to me. To every Krogan born after this day, the name Shepard will mean hero. Now, let's show them why. Go! I've got this! I am Erdnot Rex, and this is my planet!
See you on the other side.
Stay alive, Shepard. We'll have Cure ready.
Let's get in there!
Shepard, I took care of those Rachni. But someone has to raise those Maw hammers before you can use them.
We're kind of busy, Rex.
Lucky for you, I'm here. I'll handle it.
Shepard, some luck. Original strain in storage. Preparing the cure now.
Make it quick, Mordin. They're all
At
over
last,
us out here.
the Reaper!
Everyone all right?
I think so. Did we just get shot by a Reaper?
Consider that practice.
Okay, Shepard. I raised the hammers. You have to activate both of them. My advice is avoid the giant laser.
Are we sure about this?
I remember this part.
Just keep moving. Stick to cover.
Cover means nothing to a Reaper.
I can't believe we're actually doing this.
This is the easy part.
Don't stop!
Commander, this is Artemic Wing. We'll try to give that Reaper something else to shoot at.
Goddess, be with them.
Go, let's push ahead.
Over on our left, one of the hammers.
The second is on the right.
Getting to them is another matter entirely. This is insane! Mordin, we hit the first hammer. How's it coming?
Almost half cure. Eve's vital signs dropping. Trying to compensate.
The second hammer's on the other side.
Shepard, get that second hammer going!
There's a Reaper in my way, Rex!
I know, you get all the fun.
Go! Get back to the truck! I'll take care of the cure!
Mordin, is the cure ready?
Yes, loaded for dispersal in 2 minutes. Procedure traumatic for Eve, but not lethal. Malin's research invaluable.
She's okay?
Headed to safety now. Her survival fortunate. Will stabilize new government should Rex get any ideas. Good match. Promising future for Krogan.
Damn!
Control room at top of Shroud Tower. Must take elevator up.
You're going up there?
Yes, manual access required. Have to counteract STG sabotage. Ensure cure dispersed properly.
Mordin, this whole thing is coming apart. There's gotta be another way.
Remote bypass impossible. STG countermeasures in place. No time to adjust cure for temperature variance. No other option. Not coming back. Suggest you get clear. Explosions likely to be problematic.
Mordin, no.
Shepard, please. Need to do this. My project, my work, my cure. My responsibility. Would have liked to run tests on the seashells.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. Had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong. Classic bypass. Standard failsafes. Excellent work. Yes.
Temperature now within acceptable range. Dispersal commencing.
Genophage cured. Krogan free. New beginning. For all of us.
A long time ago, my father betrayed me in this place. His own son. He tried to kill me, so I had to kill him. Right over there. That's what the Genophage reduced us to. Animals. But you changed that today, Shepard.
Now we'll fight for our children, not against them. It's just a pity Mordin had to die.
He wouldn't have had it any other way. And I'm sure wherever he is, he's putting in a good word for us.
We'll name one of the kids after him. Maybe a girl.
But you, Commander, we can thank you in person.
Tell the Turians I'll be deploying troops to Palaven immediately. And when you're ready to kick the Reapers off Earth, you let me know. The Krogan are back in business.
Goodbye, Commander.
What will you do now?
Spread the hope you've given us. Even now, there are clans gathering in the Kelphic Valley. I'll go speak to them and make sure this gift isn't squandered. Thank you for all that you've done, and know that Urdnot Bakara calls you a friend.
Hell of a thing you just pulled off, Commander. Curing the Genophage? I never thought I'd see the day.
Rex has agreed to help the Turians, Admiral. We should get their full support.
I take it that leaves the Solarians out of the equation.
The cost of their support was too high, sir.
Well, I'll defer to your judgment on that, Commander. Let's hope we don't need them. Hackett, out.
Commander, Urdnot Rex has begun sending troops to Palaven. You kept your end of the bargain, and now I'll keep mine. The Turian hierarchy will stand with humanity against the Reapers.
I'm glad we can help each other out. It's the only way we're gonna defeat the Reapers.
That much is certain. To that end, several dry dock ships are ready to help build the Crucible. Garrus will coordinate them.
Yes, sir.
And when the time comes to deploy it, the full measure of our fleet will be there for Earth. May the spirits watch over us all.
I'll start managing Turian support right away, Shepard. You must be exhausted. Mordin dying, it can't be easy.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
We both know you need a clear head to win a war. There's no room for mistakes here. You should catch some shut-eye. I'll make sure Joker doesn't launch any suicide missions.
Anything happens, you let me know.
Screw that. I can hold them off. Go back and get Alenko. You know it's the right choice, LT. Screw that. I can hold them off. Go back and get Alenko. You know it's the right choice, LT.
It's open.
Shepard, there's something you need to hear.
All right.
Is this a bad time?
Thinking of some friends who aren't around thanks to this war.
That's thanks to the Reapers, not you. Are you thinking about anyone in particular?
Ashley back on Vermeer. She gave her life stopping Sovereign. I wonder what she'd make of fighting a whole fleet of Reapers.
If I had to guess, Ashley would call it target practice.
Yeah. Sounds like her. Didn't you have something for me?
The Solarian Counselor has an urgent matter.
Let me guess. She called the comm room.
The Council must be taking the Crucible seriously. I'll see you downstairs.
Commander.
Can I help you, Counselor?
Shepard, I want you to understand that I owe my position to you, and it's not something that I take lightly. Were it not for you, that weak-minded Counselor Valorn would still be alive, leading the Solarians down the sewage pipe. But now I'm forced to champion a cure for the genophage. It's like saying we need a hurricane to put out a wildfire.
Counselor, Krogan are about to die in droves, so your people don't have to. That's your message.
Human statesmanship at its finest. Speaking of, I need to talk to you about humanity's representative, Counselor Udina. He's moving vast sums of money. We need to talk about where it's going. From what I can tell, you won't like the news. Come see me next time you're on the Citadel. Ishil out.
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy, she is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy just like us. The ship was a spacefaring vessel before Edie even existed.
Engineer Donnelly is correct. The Normandy SR-2 was completely spaceworthy prior to my installation.
See, Edie agrees with me.
Edie's mind and the Normandy are a whole entity now. You couldn't just move the processors in the AI core to another ship.
Engineer Adams is correct. Processes that contribute to my self-awareness are spread throughout the ship.
See? Edie agrees with me.
But unlike Edie, our brains couldn't have existed without our bodies.
That is a requisite from being organic. You have to look beyond that limited definition of life.
Joker pilots the Normandy. He doesn't take over Edie's body when he does that. When Edie controls the ship, she's piloting, just like Joker.
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy, she is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy just like us. The ship was a spacefaring vessel before Edie even existed.
Engineer Donnelly is correct. The Normandy SR-2 was completely spaceworthy prior to my installation.
See, Edie agrees with me.
Edie can direct the Normandy with her thoughts. She sees, hears, and feels through the ship's sensor arrays. The Normandy is her body.
I've seen Edie's body, and its curves are a fine sight better than the Normandy's hull.
So what do you think, Edie?
Are we more than our thoughts?
I'm done. Any more of this and my head's gonna explode.
Commander, remember the problem I mentioned? About a core overload possibly venting into the engineering compartment? Daniels, Donnelly, Edie, and I have been brainstorming and comparing notes.
You see, the venting occurs when IES sinks are in a back cycle at the same moment the main core is at peak draw, such as from sustained kinetic.
What Kenneth means to say is that we're pretty sure we can make the system safer.
We just need a GX-12 thermal pipe. Unfortunately, we're cut off from Alliance supply chains. Could you keep an eye out for one the next time you're on the Citadel, Commander? I've got the specs right here.
Are these modifications really necessary?
It's a safety issue, not exactly critical. Under extreme conditions, like heavy bombardment to the kinetic barriers while traveling at peak flight speeds, plasma can vent into this compartment.
It would vaporize anyone standing in this room?
That sounds more serious than just a safety issue.
Well, under those conditions, odds are you're about to lose the entire ship anyway.
But we want every advantage we can get, right?
I'll look for one the next time we go to the Citadel.
Thanks, Commander. Commander, good news on the installation of that thermal pipe you got us.
It went right brilliant. Much better than we expected.
I told you it would.
It gets better. While interfacing through our ezo capacitors, our Miss Daniels here had an epiphany.
I wouldn't go that far.
She and Donnelly deduced some theoretical improvements to our capacitor design. Edie and I ran with it and documented our conclusions. Our core is too compact to apply our theories, but it could help the Crucible engineers. Give the word and I'll send the plans their way.
Do it.
Aye, aye.
Well done, everyone.
Any sign of life?
The Reaper destroyed by the Thresher Maw appears to be completely inert, Doctor. We would need to send in teams to be sure.
Out of the question. Tell the Krogan to stay away. The genophage cured. The Krogan have no reason to hold back now, do they? Rex knows what he's doing, but can he keep the Krogan in check? Or will this be the start of another Krogan empire? Eve's organizing the female Krogan. She reminds me of some of the more formidable matriarchs I've known.
All right, my turn. What's the first order an Alliance commander gives at the start of combat?
I give up.
Correct.
All right, big guy. What do you call it when a Turian gets killed by a horrible spiky monster?
Friendly fire. Come on, that one goes back to Shang-Chi.
You gotta respect the classics.
How many humans does it take to activate a dormant mass relay?
602. 600 to vote on it, 1 to ask the Asari for technical help, and 1 to request a seat on the council afterward. How do you know when a Turian's out of ammo?
He switches to the stick up his ass as a backup weapon. Why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
You're shitting me! The Turian military has one about me?
Oh, absolutely. I heard it myself from a private back on Palaven.
Alright, why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
So their Marines can beat someone in hand-to-hand drills.
Damn, you need to tell James that one. Hey, what's the hardest part about treating a Turian who took a rocket to one side of his face?
Figuring out which side took the rocket.
Never thought I'd see the Krogan and the Turians team up. Even the Reapers have to be a little nervous about pissing them off.
I'd say more than a little.
I'm sorry about Mordin.
He was a good man.
Yeah, he was always running those tests. One time he tagged me in the middle of the night to ask how many livers humans had. And this bump on my elbow? He said it was just a mild bone deformation, but I'm pretty sure he stuck a probe in there.
I'm glad it was just your elbow.
I always thought he was crazy. Useful, but crazy. Then he gives up his own life.
To save the Krogan. Doesn't do much to disprove the crazy theory, huh?
I guess not. But he was one of ours.
So now that we got the Krogan and the Turians, what now?
The Krogan help us turn the tide on Palaven. They can shoot at something useful for a change.
Dig till we hit daylight, huh? Works for me.
So how does it feel knowing Krogan will be singing songs about you until the end of time? I'd think it would be an honor.
There's enough misery in this universe. It's nice to see something go right for a change.
Can't say I've ever really witnessed history in the making like this. Well, Except for Sovereign attacking the Citadel, and then there was the Collector base, but this one felt good. And let's hope Rex keeps running the show on Tuchanka. Maybe we should hire a food taster for him. Imagine the carnage if some young, hot-headed Krogan took over.
It could happen.
I know, it's a chance we have to take, but I have to say, if it wasn't my own world that needed the help, I might have taken that Solarian deal.
I could never bring myself to do that, no matter what I was offered.
I admire your restraint, Shepard. It's nice when we can save the galaxy without destroying another race along the way.
Let's hope our luck holds.
Hey, I know I used to rag on Garrus for being all angry, but I'm glad he's back. There's a whole lot of crap out there needs a bullet between the eyes. Plus, we might need something calibrated.
I wonder where all the Krogan will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house on Tuchanka.